What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr War Games, and as you can see, unfortunately I cannot show this on the official Konami website because for some strange reason it is not loading up for me and it keeps on failing. Probably because it's trying to do this. The Forbidden List, effective from, as you can see, July 1st, 2021. And yeah, so I couldn't find a way to give surprises, so as you can see, Forbidden LP, and not only LP, Dryden is along with it. This list, from what I've just briefly seen, is very small. Unfortunately, the semi-limited and the at 3 off the list is very small and very underwhelming to me. But I've only seen literally one card in the limited list, so that's going to be a surprise to us both. So yeah, LP is something that I've been chatting to a bunch of friends of mine, and it's something that we've all collectively agree that it should just go. LP just makes dragon decks too overpowered. It limits the amount of creativity that Konami as a whole can make to dragon cards. They literally not only have to make the dragon card seem effective in general and just be interesting to play, but they also have to take into account that, can I abuse this with LP every single time? So the fact that now LP is just gone, Dragon Link has had a good enough hit just on its own, to the point where its recovery play is greatly hindered. Because in Dragon Link before / currently, LP is like the mid ground of the combo, where if your first card gets ashed or your needle fiber gets ashed and things like that, if you get hand trapped before the LP hits the board, you're in a good enough spot to keep the plays going, because LP is that much good of a card. As I said to a friend of mine, literally, with the fact that LP was in the game, you got to look at it in the sense that any level 4 lower dragon is essentially a free link, free material, because you make that into an LP gets out red med gets back a monster. So that's literally free materials on board to do whatever the hell you want with. Also, bearing in mind the other thing to let LP keep going. To trigger in the first place. So glad that LP's gone. Good hit. Doesn't kill Dragon Link. Dragon Link is still a perfectly playable deck. It's just now had a severe consistency hit just from this one card. So props to Konami on that. And Dryden, I swear I keep on feeling that Dryden just came off the list somewhat recently. But I haven't had a chance to play against the Zodiac deck at the moment. I've literally just been, unfortunately, away from all competitive play because of lockdowns and like distances to travel and tournaments and events and everything. So I haven't been able to personally face the Zodiac deck. But just from past experiences, way back in the day, Dryden was always just been a problematic card, and I'm like glad that it's gone. Because the idea of Dryden to Zeus is just not fun to think about. So I'm glad that Zodiac Dryden's gone. Doesn't kill the deck. You can still play Zoo. You're just not having a in-archetype disruption within the deck. You're literally just using Zoo as an engine to go into other things. So yes, good hits on that. Next! As I told you guys earlier, I have not seen the limited list other than that one card staring you in the face. Miscellaneousaurus 2-1. Oh! Cue the Family Guy meme right now. Like, oh my god. This is a hit that everyone's been wanting. It was either this or banned. And I'm kind of glad that it's limited. It literally, it's a big it's a big consistency drop to the Dino deck, but it doesn't kill the deck. Like, I don't know, like, because it's not like you don't mind opening Misc. Like, if you open Misc, cool. Like, it just means you're, like, Overraptors searching something else on normal summon. like, it doesn't kill the deck. The only thing now is that if that Misc is preemptively taken out of the grave before it can resolve, like, and activate its effect, like, the combo's gone. Like, the combo is just literally dead. So, like, I guess limiting Misc means that Dino now has a huge, like, weak spot. That's just literally it. To do the entire combos. So, like, Misc to 1's good. I'm glad that Misc is good. Like, it's a really good hit. There's a, like, yeah, good hit. Skullcrabat Joker to 1. Thank you, Konami. Like, this is something that Pendulum decks, barring Electromite. It was either this to me, it's either this or Electromite. And I'm glad that we got Skullcrabat Joker to at least 1. It gives the deck, like, all the Odd Eyes and Performing Power decks, like, a nice boost in consistency. Skullcrabat, arguably that could go to 2. Like, it could have just gone straight to 2. But I'm glad it's coming to 1. It means that Konami is looking at it, and is considering it now. So hopefully we can see this go up and up a bit more. And so, yeah, Skullcrabat Joker, good that one. Striker Dragon! I did not expect them to do this. Well, we all wanted it to. This was like the next best thing for them to hit in Dragon Link that doesn't kill the deck. I'm so glad that they didn't ban it, because that would have literally killed Rocket, in all honesty. Like, Rocket needs at least 1 Striker Dragon to play in a pure variant. So limiting it means that it can now just stay there. Like, I'm perfectly fine as a Rocket player for it, and a Dragon player for Striker Dragon to just always be at 1. That's never going to be an issue. It means if it gets ashed, cool. Like, there's less recovery play, because Striker Dragon, the second Striker Dragons and the third Striker Dragon is always like the best recovery play, in combination with the Rocket Recharger or something like that. The level 4, like, you can discard it and revive something if a Dark Dragon gets popped. So that's like one of the best recovery plays that can do, in the pure, like, just using Rocket cards. So limiting it means you can't do that. You're literally using the Striker Dragon for the initial search of boot sector, and that's literally it. So we're gonna have to go back to the old days of LP. Like, when they can't even do LP now, like, literally, the combo is going to have to change drastically now. So I'm going to be interesting to see that combo now, how the combos are going to change up. So with 1 Striker Dragon and then just the 1, the no LP, like, the Pisty's going to have to do a lot of work. Mirage Stallion, yes, literally, good, thank you. The Salomon Great needed more Stadio. Like, it really needs it. It doesn't even. It doesn't need it, but it's good to have it now at 1. It means the deck now has additional consistency that is in the form of the main deck, in the form of Circle. I would like to see at least 2 Circle some point in the future, but having the 1 Mirage Stadio is a nice consistency boost. It gives the deck another thing to do. Gives the deck another way to break boards, so good. Like, I like the Mirage Stadio. Like, Engage to 1. Why, Konami? Why give Sky Striker the Saki 1 Engage? Like, we're gonna see Sky Striker engines now. Like, the player base is gonna do that. Like, they see the 1 Engage, like, oh, cool! Sky Striker engine, like, oh dear. Like, I'm not too happy about it, to be honest. Engage that card, it's either 0 or 3. Like, I don't want to see 1 or 2 of it, because then it just becomes somewhat sacky. I'm not too happy with that. I'm just not overly like, this is a biased opinion, so I do apologize to all of our Sky Striker fans. I'm not a huge fan of the Sky Striker deck as a deck. I like the artistic reasoning behind it from the anime, but as a deck, it is a bit of a annoyance to play against. But yeah, cool. I guess every deck needs to get some form of love. Semi-limited, just the one, double Iris Magician. We all saw this coming when it first got limited. Next list is going to go to 3. Like, it's just how Konami likes to do things. So, yeah, cool. Two double Iris. The Pendulum Magician deck has another form of consistency boost. So, yeah, that's very nice. It's not much to say about it. It's just nice. We all saw it coming. And the only one unlimited card, which is a big annoyance, and that is just Symbol of Heritage. This is an interesting card. I don't know why it got banned to begin with, and it was on the list to begin with, but cool. It's another form of recovery, I believe. Activate only rather 3 monster cards with the same name in your graveyard. Set one of those, special summon it, and equip it with this card. When this card is destroy the equipped card. Cool. Another form of revival. If you have if your deck plays 3 copies or something, like, it's another form of a recovery card. Bit of a like type restriction, because if there are, while they're, yeah, cool. For me, I thought I said while there are only 3, like, that would have been a big thing, but yeah, cool. Nothing problem there. I don't see any problem with that one. That, guys, is the list. I hope you all enjoyed this video. What do you personally think of this list? Do you think it's a good list? Do you think it's a bad list? What would you personally have liked to add to this list? In all honesty, my personal opinion, I think the forbidden cards are perfect. I don't see any problems with that. The limited cards, barring the Engage on a biased opinion, I think they're all fantastic. They all do their jobs. Semi-limited, like, yeah, cool, that's alright. And the only issue I have is that I wish we would have seen more cards off the list, like Called by the Grave. At least put it to 2. But yes, that, guys, is the ban list reveal for July 1st, 2021. Leave your thoughts down below. Until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.